it's great to conclude a deal with Coleraine. We started the process probably around October, having the first conversations. Within that time, I came down and met with Oran and some of the board, and one of the first things that I really picked up on was the changes around the place. I could see from the outside that on the pitch, Coleraine are positioning themselves as a club that's going to challenge the top end. And when I came down, I was really impressed with just the setup, the forward movement, I suppose, in and around the ground, and it just was somewhere that I was really impressed with. So for us to do a deal is brilliant for us. We're representing Nike. It's a brand that we would believe, and most people I think would agree, that they're the biggest football brand in the world. And Coleraine are wanting to move in a forward direction, not just on the pitch but off the pitch, and we believe we can help them do that.
I think around the start of this season we started reviewing our kit suppliers, because we knew we were coming at the end of this season, we were coming to the end of our current deal, and basically that just takes the form of we invite people into tender, and as soon as then all those guys had sort of presented, we just felt that Chris and the guys at Club Sport were the people that we wanted to start that journey with from next season. We
represent Nike on the island of Ireland. They're quite precious about who they want to represent them. So it's kudos to us as a company that we have that relationship. We can now offer bespoke Nike kit, which has been something that has been a bit of a challenge for us in terms of dealing with professional clubs. And we can now do that, and I think that increases the value of the brand further. Every club wants to have something that's unique, and we can now do that, and having that opportunity has allowed us to again just provide something a little bit better for our pro clubs within Ireland. That alongside the undoubted quality of product has made sure that we can really package everything up that is exactly what Irish League professional clubs are looking for.
I think the obvious thing is obviously the Nike brand is massive in all sports, but in football and just what it offers for us as a club. But I think also just the fact that his history in Irish League football, he knew what Coleraine Football Club was about. He's been at the club so many times, and he had seen the progress in the journey we were on, and he wanted to be part of that journey. And we felt it in his presentation. It was personal, and it was part of what we see as a club. It felt like he was just wanting to be part of what we were doing.
Traditional, maybe a little bit of doing some things a little bit different, but there's real high quality finish to the products. I mean, we're really focused in terms of things like how we apply the club crest and that type of thing. As a business, clubs we're right in amongst Irish League. We're coming from a position of people in the business that play, that have played, that are supporters. So we're a company that are really focused on football, but we're also really focused on Irish League football because it's been something that we're passionate about and continue to be passionate about. So for us to deal with Coleraine and to get down into the nitty-gritty of how you want your badge to look on a shirt is a pleasure. It doesn't feel like work at times, but it does become hard work whenever you've got to hit deadlines and do things that are really important to people. But with regards to Coleraine, there'll be an element of tradition, but also an element of a real modern look about things.
So the plan would be to have the kits end of June, early July, and just hit the summer months, just like we normally would, just hit pre-season. With the boys will turn up to pre-season and have full training kits, and we'd expect that to be in the shops of the fans at the exact same time.